Here's the day ahead for lucky March 13th, Thursday here at Capital OTB. Coming up on OTBTV and via capitalotbbet.com. Gulfstream Fairgrounds in the mix today, some Mahoning as well, and Colonial. Their little short meet that will feature the Virginia Derby coming up on the weekend. Again, first time on the dirt for that race. It'll have Derby points. So it should be a fun weekend, excuse me, down in Virginia with Colonial, but that kicks off with action today. You can watch that here on the network. A little bit later on, some Turfway, and then on the sulky side, Mohawk, Flamborough, and Dover. So that's all coming up here on this Thursday on Capital OTB TV. Don't forget, Friday kicks off Derby Oaks Future Pools. They both kick off at noon on Friday. The Derby pool will close at 6 on Sunday. The Oaks pool 6:30 on Sunday, and there will also be an Oaks Derby Future Double. That should be fun. And again, you may want to sit back and check out the Virginia Derby before you jump in and make bets. If you're using one of the horses that, if you're thinking about using one of the horses in that Virginia Derby field. I will alert you, really nice race today down at Gulfstream in the 6th. Unfortunately, we lost Power Squeeze, last year's winner of the Alabama. They're shopping for another spot there with Power Squeeze, but otherwise, you have Gunsong in here for Mark Hennig, last seen running a close second in the Mother Goose, also a close second in the Cotillion, just behind Torpedo Anna, had won the prep for that Cotillion down at Parks last August. This is a nice runner for Mark Hennig, so Gunsong is in there, but maybe more notably, just FYI, the winner of the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Filly in 2023, lightly raced overall, 3 starts as a 2-year-old, that season capped by that Breeders' Cup Juvenile Filly win, and then came back as a 3-year-old, second in the Ashland, second in the Kentucky Oaks, and 6th in the Acorn. Subsequently went to the sidelines, but she gets started again this afternoon for Bill Mott. So Gunsong and just FYI make this race very, very intriguing. That's race number 6, Thursday afternoon at Gulfstream. It'll go off at about 3:30, so keep that one in mind. NHC, National Handicapping Championship, kicks off tomorrow out in Las Vegas. Always a lot of fun. Today, I think, is what last chance, first chance, last chance. But I heard they had a slew of entries, and it always amazes me. Folks go out, and you're in a field of hundreds to get a shot to get into the contest tomorrow, the last chance. But to make the journey out there, I mean, if you get in the contest, they pay your fare to get out there. But if you're just taking your shot, so I always find that a little funny. But we root for anybody in there today who is taking their last shot. And we'll kind of look at things as the weekend progresses and see. Typically there's a nice little handful of fairly local, and then a little broader range, but upstate New York folks that we can root for. And so we will certainly keep you up to date as the weekend goes along. And I always say Steve Bick does a great job. He brings his radio show out there. And it's pretty much you have to go online to listen. He'll do the regular radio show in the morning, but for the contest, he's live online. And worth listening to a little bit because he'll bring over Sunday in particular, because by Sunday, the field has whittled down. What happens is they play Friday and Saturday, and then the top 10% after the end of the day on Saturday make it to Sunday. And then that goes for a couple hours or whatever, and then you have your final 10 that square off at the end of the day for the top spots. But as I say, only the top 10% make it to Sunday. So typically there are some big names who haven't made it, and Steve on Sunday gets some of those folks to sit in and comment. It's fun to kind of hear the brains get picked of some of the best handicappers in the country. So keep that in mind. As I say, you can check that out off and on online over the weekend. Interesting article, Blood Horse Mystic Dan again, came back and has had a couple of starts since the layoff towards the end of last year. They were a little bit disappointing. They kind of hit the reset button. The horse took a little time off now, according to Kenny McPeak in the Blood Horse article. Galloping down at the fairgrounds, probably 2 or 3 more weeks of that before he gets back to steady work. And then Ken said, we'll kind of be conservative with him. I'm interested to see what last year's Derby winner can do and if that one can get back to that Derby winning form this year. All right, let me hit you with what's coming up here at Capital OTB over the next few days. Tomorrow, mark this on your calendar. We would love to see you here at the Clubhouse Racebook tomorrow, Friday. There's a happy hour bankroll. And again, the last couple of bankrolls we've done have been okay. 2 weeks ago, we hit a nice, really nice triple at Oaklawn right at the end of the day. It was like, because otherwise it was a long afternoon. But we put some money in the bank. Everybody walked away with a little chunk of change in their pocket, courtesy of Capital OTB. In 2 weeks, or whatever the date was before that, the last time we did it, two happy hours back, it coincided with a carryover down at Gulfstream and a pick 5. So we added a little money to the bankroll, and besides the normal bankroll plays, I put together a pick 5 ticket down there, and it didn't pay huge, but we did hit that. So again, everybody walked away with a smile on their face, hopefully, I would think, with some free money. We'll see if we can do it again tomorrow. You come in, you put your name in the hat, we randomly select a team a little bit later on, and I play during the afternoon on behalf of the team. All the winnings get split up by the team later in the day. So again, that's tomorrow, Friday, happy hour bankroll, Clubhouse Racebook, 711 Central Avenue in Albany. Friday, there's Saturday. Saturday, there's a Fan Appreciation Day at the Broadway Lanes Easy Bet. If you're a patron out in that direction, we'd love to have you stop by so we can say thank you to you. Food, vouchers, PPs, a contest, always a lot of fun. Fan Appreciation Day, Broadway Lanes Easy Bet on Saturday. And Sunday, King of the Hill contest. Come on down, have a little extra fun here at the Racebook on Sunday with the King of the Hill. That's what's coming up here at Capital OTB.